and welcome to your favorite channel, Waiting to Grow. Waiting to Grow is on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and other streaming handles. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also drop us a comment should you have any question or feedback you'd love to share with us. I am your host, Uyi Ogbebo, and I'm without a doubt you've had a wonderful day so far. As always, I'm ever excited to share with you the latest updates from the frantic, frenetic, and ever accelerating world of football. Got all the top stories right here, so why don't you stay tuned and don't even think about going anywhere? So we begin on the home front as always. We begin with the story from the MPFL. MPFL's axe descends on Eyimba and Doma United. Reigning MPFL champions Eyimba have been charged for various breaches during their match day 24 fixture against Doma United. These breaches include inadequate security leading to poor crowd control, unauthorized access to restricted areas, encroachment onto the pitch, and disruption of live broadcast. Consequently, Eyimba has been fined a total of 7 million naira, and the Eyimba Stadium will be closed to fans for the next three home matches. Doma United has also been charged for misconduct during the same match, including conduct capable of bringing the game into disrepute and failure to ensure proper conduct of their players and officials. Doma United has been fined a total of 2 million naira and has 48 hours to appeal the sanctions. It's encouraging to see the PFL taking decisive action to uphold the integrity and standards of the league by imposing strict sanctions on airing clubs, Eyimba and Doma United in this instance, for their misconduct. By holding clubs accountable for their actions and ensuring fair play, the MPFL is working towards creating a more transparent and reputable football environment in Nigeria. So we take a look at the run-up of match day 25 fixtures in the MPFL. Remo Stars secured a crucial 1-0 victory over champions Eyimba with a goal from substitute Olamileko Adams. It was a fantastic goal. You can, check out the highlights on YouTube. It's one of the goals of the season. Despite a slow start, both teams created scoring opportunities in the first half. Adams entering the game in the second half provided an attacking spark for Remo Stars and eventually found the net in the 71st minute. Eyimba's attempts to equalize were thwarted by Remo's defense and goalkeeper Kayode Bankole. The win lifted Remo Stars to fourth place in the league table with 42 points. Lobby Stars maintained their lead with 46 points after a 3-2 win over Rivers United. Plateau United and Enugu Rangers also secured victories to maintain their positions near the top of the table. Additionally, Aqua United defeated Bendel Insurance to edge closer to safety from relegation. We go to the All Africa Games now. Flying Eagles have crashed out after defeat against Senegal. The Nigerian Flying Eagles exited the All Africa Games football event in Accra, Ghana, after losing 3-2 to Senegal in their final Group B match. The team, led by Ladan Bosso, needed at least a point to advance to the semi-finals, but suffered their second defeat in three group stage fixtures. The opening game loss to Uganda was followed by a victory against South Sudan, but they ultimately fell short of securing the necessary points to progress. Still on the All Africa Games, defending All Africa Games champions Falconets have qualified for the semi-finals after dumping out Senegal. The Nigerian women's football team, the Falconets, secured a spot in the semi-finals of the African Games after defeating Senegal with a commanding 4-0 victory. Loveth Ede opened the scoring after 13 minutes, followed by an own goal from Senegal in the 50th minute. Motunrayo Victoria Ezekiel extended Nigeria's lead to 3-0 a minute later, with Chioma Olise sealing the victory with a fourth goal in the 82nd minute. The win gave the Falconets 6 points from 2 games, affirming their strong performance in the tournament. We go on to the story here. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are set to go into their clash against the Black Stars of Ghana and the Eagles of Mali, with former Ajax Amsterdam star Finidi George as their coach. Nigeria is set to face Ghana and Mali in two highly anticipated friendly matches in Morocco on March 22nd and March 26th, respectively. The team, however, is currently without a coach following the departure of former manager Jose Peseiro. Reports suggest that former Ajax star Finidi George will manage the team for the friendlies as the NFF intensifies its search for a permanent replacement. Although there were rumors of NFF technical director Augustin Eguavoin taking charge, NFF has dismissed that, tagging it as a joke taken too far. Finidi, who served as one of Peseiro's assistants during the recently concluded 2023 AFCON, gave the Falconets 6 points from 2 games, affirming their strong performance in the tournament. We go on to the story here. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are set to go into their clash against the Black Stars of Ghana and the Eagles of Mali with former Ajax Amsterdam star Finidi George as their coach. Nigeria is set to face Ghana and Mali in two highly anticipated friendly matches in Morocco on March 22nd and March 26th, respectively. The team, however, is currently without a coach following the departure of former manager Jose Peseiro. Reports suggest that former Ajax star Finidi George will manage the team for the friendlies as the NFF intensifies its search for a permanent replacement. Although there were rumors of NFF technical director Augustin Eguavoin taking charge, NFF has dismissed that, tagging it as a joke taken too far. Finidi, who served as one of Peseiro's assistants during the recently concluded 2023 AFCON, remains a leading candidate for the permanent position. Other contenders include Emmanuel Amunike and former Cameroon coach Antonio Conceição. It's commendable to see the NFF taking, a measured approach in selecting the best candidates for the coaching position of the national team. With the departure of Jose Peseiro, it's crucial to ensure that the next coach, is well suited to lead the team to success. By intensifying their efforts to find a permanent replacement and, carefully considering various candidates, the NFF are demonstrating a commitment to making a well-informed decision. They are not rushing it. This thoughtful approach increases the likelihood, of securing a coach who can effectively guide the team and uphold Nigeria's footballing legacy. So we go to the UEFA Champions League now. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Arsenal, and Barcelona have made it to the last 8 of the Champions League. They are joined by Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City, and PSG. In the roundup of Champions League matches played this week, Atletico Madrid defeated Inter Milan 2-1. They qualified on penalties after a 2-2 draw. Borussia Dortmund defeated PSV Eindhoven. Arsenal defeated FC Porto after a 1-1 draw after they tied 1-1 on aggregate. Arsenal winning on penalties. Barcelona defeated Napoli 3-1 to qualify 4-2 on aggregate. So the quarterfinal draws have been done. The quarterfinal draws have served up some very interesting fixtures. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Arsenal qualifying for the quarterfinals for the first time in 14 years. They last played in the quarterfinals of the Champions League in 2010. So Arsenal are having a very remarkable season. They are top of the Premier League and they are in the last 8 of the Champions League also. Man City will take on Real Madrid, and that's a repeat of last season's semi-final, which Man City won 5-1 on aggregate. Atletico will take on Borussia Dortmund, while PSG will take on Barcelona. In the Europa League, the draws for the last 8 of the Europa League has also been done. Liverpool take on Atlanta, Benfica take on Marseille, Milan take on Roma, an all-Italian fixture, and Bayer Leverkusen take on West Ham. So this weekend, FA Cup action returns in England. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Wolverhampton Wanderers already lost to Coventry City. Manchester City will take on Newcastle United later today. Then tomorrow, Chelsea take on Leicester City. while the big one of the FA Cup last night, Manchester United take on Liverpool. In Spain, Real Madrid, league leaders Real Madrid are away at Osasuna. The big game of the weekend is third place Barcelona away at fourth place Atletico Madrid. Second place Girona are away at Getafe. In the Serie A, runaway leaders Inter Milan host champions Napoli. I don't think there's anybody stopping Inter Milan from winning the Scudetto this season. All right, guys, that's all from me. Can't wait to catch you all next time. Goodbye.